I'm in Salad and I saw Zombieland. It is directed by Ruben Fleischer. And my first exposure to this movie was seeing it a long time ago. And so, if you haven't seen this movie, spoilers because autism. I have the autism. This movie's a zombie movie, if you couldn't tell by the title. Especially since the movie starts with a bunch of zombies rampaging everywhere. It's basically, there's this rule system. It's like, okay, don't be the slowest, you gotta have some good cardio. And make sure you gotta check out the bathrooms. Make sure that you double tap, so if there's like a zombie and you shoot it once, it might not be dead. You might have to shoot it again. Make sure not to form strong attachments to people, or else, you know, they might be dead sometime and you'll be very sad and there's a less chance of you surviving. And that rule I particularly don't really agree with as much, because what's the point of living if you don't have any attachments? We're following this college student played by Jesse Eisenberg. His name is Columbus. Because there's so few people started taking their city of origin names as names. I find it cool. Personally, if I was in this world, I would be named Seattle, because that's where I'm from. You got him just kind of traveling around, trying to figure out if his parents are still alive, and we meet Tallahassee, who likes Twinkies a lot, and I'm just thinking every time he eats a Twinkie, there goes his dental health. But does dental really matter if there's just a bunch of zombies everywhere? Not really. So they get into this car. Tallahassee's not very nice, but he has his dog that died, which honestly is very sad. It would also make me very jaded as a person if my dog died. Unfortunately, he got infected by a zombie, which is sad. But you know, they drive, they keep on driving. They're basically going west. And then they find a couple of these chicks. We got good old pal Little Rock. She's younger. And we also have good old pal Wichita. Hey, she's from Kansas. It's like that one song. The Wichita one. I think it's Seven Nation Army. I don't remember which song it is. But every time I hear her name, it's like, oh, we're going to Wichita. Seven Nation Army's gotta fight me back. Yeah, those are totally the lyrics. But anyway, so they pretty much pretend that Little Rock is infected and they shoot a bunch of guns at her. And I'm like, whoa, not the guns. Of course, I was like, okay, so she's almost infected. Makes sense to kill her off, right? But then they switch on them. Ba-pow! And they take their guns and they take their car. And I'm like, yo, that is some mad skills. It's pretty much a 1v1. I guess it's like your group versus other groups in this world. Much more tribal. Although personally, I think I would find some sort of way to be having some sort of friendliness with these guys, because these guys can protect me against zombies. You gotta have bigger numbers. So anyway, they're off driving. Of course, there's limited gas, so they have this trap set up. And also, Tallahassee and Columbus find a Hummer. It's really bright, and I'm like, whoa, what a cool Hummer. But aren't Hummers like gas guzzlers? It's like, how do they find the gas to feed this thing? But anyway, so they go and they find this the car that they stole. It's like, oh, where did they go? Oh no. And then they take them hostage again. Got him. Man, they really do not learn from their mistakes the first time, and now they're being held hostage. But you know, it's a zombie eat person world, and basically Columbus is like, hey, let's actually not do that, please. Let's not hostage each other, please. Just a little bit. It's basically, there's a million zombies, and I'm like, you should have brought this point up earlier, but alas, I'm glad that you brought it up, because again, you're the only like actually humans in a world infected by zombies. I have not seen any other human. Of course, there's some like backstory about each character. including showing that Little Rock and Wichita are actually criminals, and it's fun. It's fun seeing just the shenanigans that they did manage to pull off before this world of zombies everywhere. They like to have a little bit of fun, and that's one of the rules, by the way, is enjoy the little things. Enjoying the little things includes going to this cool merch area stop where there's like a bunch of gift cards, those weird rocks, you know those gems that like various shops, yeah, they have those. They tear up this entire place apart, and the entire time they're tearing up this place, I'm like, but what about the zombies? There's gonna be zombies coming towards your location. You really are just gonna start throwing everything around? What if a zombie comes and tries to eat you while you're throwing everything around? They are very lucky that no zombies came while they were destroying the place. But you know, it's fun, handy dandy stuff. I mean, I guess they could just like swing bats at the zombies if they came. But alas, they leave the place pretty much destroyed. And if I were in this environment, I too, as well, would do this. Cause, you know, it's fun. It's fun destroying things and not having to deal with the consequences because everything else around you is destroyed. But anyway, they're going to California, and of course, there's a lot of people there in California. They go to the city, where there's a bunch of zombies, and guess where they go? They go to Bill Murray's mansion. And Bill Murray has himself dressed like a zombie, you see, which I think is very good. But at the same time, how do the zombies really recognize that they're like the other person is a zombie? Is it by smell? Is it by looks? Is it by the alive essence? I don't really know, but Bill Murray seems to know what really is good, how to not get himself killed, surrounded by a bunch of people. I guess the mansion also helps, but you know, he also just goes and meets Tallahassee and Wichita, and you know, they geek out because they got Bill Murray in front of them, like the big old celebrity here. And let's have a practical joke. You got Columbus and Little Rock watching Ghostbusters, as you do. If you're in Ghostbusters, would you also not just play Ghostbusters all the time just to see yourself as a youthlin? But of course, oh, big brain idea, let's pull a practical joke. So Bill Murray, dressed as a zombie, puts like a wig on and starts acting like a zombie. This isn't a very good idea because Columbus has a shotgun nearby and blasts the hole through him. And I'm like, yeah, this is very poor taste. Why were you not expecting to be shot if you looked like a zombie? I don't understand what was going through any of their minds. I 100% understand why Columbus shot a hole through him, but alas, he's dying, he dies, they have to throw him over a balcony. And that's probably the best funeral you're going to get in this world. And I find it kind of sad. What a sad way to end a celebrity's life that has contributed to the culture in a very heavy, fundamental way. But no, it doesn't matter. What does matter is they're going to this amusement park where there's no zombies. Why would there be no zombies? There are zombies everywhere, especially in California, where there's so many people. There has to be zombies somewhere in every square inch of California, but doesn't matter. Who cares about their logic? What does matter is they go to this amusement park. They go to the amusement park, they turn on all the rides, they have a lot of fun. Of course it attracts a bunch of zombies, and I'm like, this is really dumb. But what isn't dumb is the fact that they have a bunch of zombies and they're on a bunch of rides and they start shooting. Basically, the last 20 minutes of the film is just them on amusement park rides shooting zombies, and it looks awesome. This is like the most creative way I've ever seen zombies killed, because you got zombies, I guess you can kill zombies from like high up, or you can kill zombies from sitting down. But have you ever considered killing zombies on top of that one ride where it goes up and down, like super tall? And you can see all the zombies crawling up on to get you. And then all you have to do is just ba-da-da-ba-ba-da-ba-ba-da. And unlimited ammo. Ammo does not matter. We're not in an ammo shortage in this world. This is 2009. So, you know, there's a beautiful world of not running out of ammo. Beautiful. I love every manner that they kill the zombies. You got the swings, going on the swings, and bam, 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 kill those zombies. The fact that the colorful lights juxtapose with just the dead zombies that are very colorless, I love it. I really love this ending scene, and of course they're all heartfelt. We do find out that actually Tallahassee's dog was actually his son, which I was like, okay, very humanizing. I'm like, okay, I'm so sad that you had to lose your son and that you get to live in a world without your son, but hey, you found a new family. The end is them driving off, having a newfound family, and I'm like, I'm glad that you guys have a newfound family, because when one of you guys mourns, you get to feel the fullness of the emotions that you get to experience when you grieve and lose someone. Here's what they say in the movie: not having anyone to connect with, you're pretty much a zombie. And I liked that. Man, the colors are nice. A lot of the shots are smooth. Like, they show the setting, and then it like zooms into the character and it follows them. There's not a lot of cuts in between like dialogue. It's usually just them two talking, or like it cuts to, it's always showing like a bunch of people on screen at the same time talking. And I really liked the style, since there's a lot less cuts, and the only necessary cuts are to show what the person is seeing, and then cuts back to them and the reaction, and then cuts back to them what they're doing. And I liked that. And so I gotta give this movie a solid 7.1 out of 10. If you want to support me, go to my Patreon. I got hundreds of videos up there, or through other various means in this link tree. It'll support me if you want to keep these videos going. Definitely recommend going through these links on this link tree. Till next time, I'm in Salad Saw. I'll see you later, my salad croutons and bacon bits.